Swati, first and foremost, I think Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, let's be under no illusion. These are the two men who ensured that Article 370's abrogation was brought to fruition. Something that should have happened long back, immediately after the J&K Constituent Assembly was disbanded in January 1957. Be that as it may, I think very quickly, you put out some brilliant data. And adding to that, I will also say that, the most important thing which has happened post-abrogation of Article 370 is not the fact that 7th Pay Commission recommendations are now applicable there. It's not the fact that from being a par deficit, Jammu and Kashmir is virtually a par surplus state. I will not mention about the fact that in the last 9 months alone, 1.5 crore tourists have visited Jammu and Kashmir, and it has regained its buoyancy in terms of being a vibrant tourist destination. I will not talk about the fact that stone pelting incidents have come down by 99% and terror incidents have come down by 73%. I will not talk about the fact that earlier there was not even one nursing college, today there are 1,515. Earlier there were only 500 medical seats in Jammu and Kashmir, today there are 1,300. Or the fact that earlier there were only 4 medical colleges, today 7 more have been added. Or the fact that there's an IIT, IIM in Jammu, there are 2 aims, one which has come up and one which is underway. But the most important point is this, that under Part 21 of the Constitution, Article 370 was always meant to be an interim measure. It was meant to be temporary and transitional. And that is something which Justice CJI, Justice Chandrachud, reinforced in no uncertain terms. And when this whole argument is being made by the National Conference, I earlier saw some tweets by Omar Abdullah which made zero sense, saying that you can't degrade a state into a union territory. Let me tell you, this particular issue about the so-called degradation of J&K from a state into a union territory came up in February 2023, and a 2-judge bench led by Justice Sanjay Kaul, because the petitioner said that it is only the Election Commission which can decide, whether the state needs to be reduced to a UT status. And Justice Sanjay Kaul said that under Article Section 62A and 62B of the People's Representation Act of 1951 and the powers bestowed under the Election Commission wide Article 324, 325, 326, 327 and 328, the Election Commission does have the power, but the Delimitation Commission also has the power to reduce the status of a state to a union territory. And while the J&K Reorganization Act of 2019 and while the Delimitation Amended Act of 2002, if there has been a reduction in the status of J&K from being a state to a union territory, it is all good and kosher.